My name is Millie Watts. My husband and I have 6 children. 4 of our children are straight, and we have a gay son, and we have a lesbian daughter. And our gay son came out to us a long time ago, 23 years ago, and then our gay daughter came out to us 6 years later. And I have to say that things were a lot better for her, because by the time she came out, I had done a lot of personal processing myself, and I was a lot better with the issue. When my son came out, I thought that gay people were evil people, that they chose to be gay. But I knew my son, and I knew my son's heart, and I knew that he was a good person. And so I experienced cognitive dissonance, and I didn't know how to work things out. But he was living out of state, and so it was pretty easy to keep it a secret for a few years. And so during those 3 years, it was a good time for me to get educated, to listen to my son and hear what he had to say. And this was a good thing that I did. And I felt like as soon as I was educated, all I needed to do was educate everybody else in the world, and that we would have equal rights for everyone. But it didn't exactly turn out that way, but we're still working on it. 3 years after our son came out, he was excommunicated from the Mormon church. And this was the impetus for us to begin coming out. At the time he was excommunicated, he said, "Tell my story. Don't let this happen to anyone else." And I actually felt the same way. I did not want this hurtful thing to happen to anyone else. And we met with our family. Most of them were still living in the same town with us. We talked as a family for several days, and we decided it was time for us to start coming out. And coming out was a thing that I had dreaded. I was afraid it would reflect on my poor parenting, and I really didn't want people to make fun of my son and have him misunderstood. But as we gradually came out, it was a big relief to me. And people were actually pretty good about it and pretty understanding about things. And so then when our daughter 6 years later came out, actually my husband and I felt like we knew that she was already a lesbian. So things did get better for her. Now, it's been 23 years since all this started. When we first had our son come out to us, it was before the internet. We rarely could find anything in the newspapers, on TV, in the movies about homosexuality. We really had to do a lot of research to get correct information. Now, I think it's everywhere. There's always articles in magazines, and it's all over television and in the movies. And I think the feelings of the citizens of the entire world have changed, and it's because of the way communication is in the world today. And I really think that it won't be long before we will have equal rights for everybody. I think one of the best things that helped me, and that I think would help gay people, is to find a support group and get acquainted with other people. At first, I did not want to do that, and I just processed things with my husband and my family. But one of the most beneficial things for me was to meet other Mormons who had gay children, and to meet other gay and lesbian people. And that is where my healing came from. Having gay children has been one of the best things that has happened to me. I am a better person. Gay people have taught me how to truly love. And I have been so impressed with the love and talent of gay people, and my life has just been so enriched. I am very grateful that we were able to have this journey. So I'm here to say it gets better. Hang in.